This is James with the Board Game Network. I'm going to be talking about this game called Qwirkle. It says that it sold over 2 million copies, so there's a bunch of people out here who already own this game. If I had $1 for every one of these that was sold, I could probably go out for lunch after taxes. Go out for lunch and even leave a tip, maybe. Plays 2 to 4 players, 6 and up. And what you have in here is a bunch of wooden tiles with shapes and colors on them. And you are playing tiles down. You will start the game by drawing 6 tiles out of the bag, each player. And whoever has the biggest set, everybody announces how many their biggest set is. And a set is defined as all of one color or all of one number with no duplicated tiles. There's 6 of each color, 6 of each shape, so there's 36, but then there's 3 of every one of those tiles. So you could have 2 of the same shape and color, and so that wouldn't count as your set. So let's say I had those 3 in my starting one, I could say I have 3. So everybody announces what their biggest set is. Whoever has the biggest set plays it out on the board and then scores it, and that would be 3 points, 1 for each tile. And then they draw back to 6 in their hand. They always want to keep 6 in their hand at the end of their turn. So when you're playing out a line. You're always playing your stuff in a line. So that line has to be a specific shape or a specific color. So the next player, he could come along and put that down, and that would score 2 points because this one and this one are the same. Even though he didn't play this one, it still counts for 2 points. He played this one, and so he rescores that whole line. However, a better play would be something like somebody comes along and does that. They add to that row, and that becomes 5 points, even though we only played 2 tiles. Or, let's say you play this. Let's say you have these 3 in your hand. You could do that where you're playing this one, and it has to match either color or shape. And so this is matching the color this way and the shape this way. So I played these 3 tiles, which is 3 points. But since I added to that row also, I get the 4 points that way, and I end up with 7 points for that play of 3 tiles. Now the rules are when you're placing things down, they have to touch tiles that are already out here. No diagonal or no off somewhere. Have to touch. You have to, each row has to be all of the same color or all of the same shape. You cannot have duplicates in your row or your line. Duplicate tiles where they're the same color, same shape. And then you score them. 1 per tile in all directions. And if you get a Qwirkle, which is 6, all 6 of the same shape or all 6 of the same color, so this would be a Qwirkle here because I've got 6 different shapes, all of the same color. Or you could have 6 different colors, all of the same shape. That's a Qwirkle. You actually get 6 more points for that, 6 bonus points. So if that was sitting out there like that, and I had the last shape for yellow in my hand, I could play that out there and get 12 points. 6 for each tile in the line, and 6-point bonus for 12 points, just for playing a single tile. The game ends when you keep drawing up to 6 every turn. Game ends when the bag's out and the first player runs out of tiles in their play hand. So once you run out of the bag, you're going to be playing, but you're not going to be drawing anymore. First person that plays out gets a 6-point bonus, and then that's when the game ends. And so you can have, let's throw out some more stuff out here. And so you can get more of an idea on what might be, what would look like a real game. Now once you get stuff like this, the only tile that could fit here would be, well, there couldn't be any tile that fits there because here's circles. Well, I guess you could have a red circle there. Because for it to fit there, it had to be circles this way, and it had to be red that way, which is okay. So once you get in there, and this tile would be, you couldn't play this tile because this is not a circle. So you could not fill that one in. So once you get a bunch of, and you wouldn't have to put the circle that way, you could put it this way and try to score a different way, but you see the blues are going that way, purples are going this way. Those are duplicates, so we could put them like this as long as there's a gap in here, like this, because this is a line and this is a line. So they're not touching, even though they have duplicate tiles. So, that's the way you play Qwirkle. You just get to the end of the game and whoever has the most points is the winner. Make sure you tune in to all of our rules videos here at the Board Game Network.